gold final version of the Stanley VIC voltage intensification circuit. We've merged, after a considerable effort, the K8 or the transistor daughter board, wired correctly with all traces, onto the board itself. If you look closely, you can see that the transistor board is now merged. We have also, over many years, reviewed all VICs that have been made, tested all sections of the VIC circuit board, and now labeled correctly the parts and the sections of the board, so you know exactly what each part's doing. The other achievement that was done was we've put a DB37 pin out, because it's more useful for people to either use via a cable or put it onto a PCB 37 pin out and plug it into like a right angle 37 PCB adapter, 37 pin adapter. Right angle can plug straight into the VIC array board. So we have a VIC trigger array board, so you can have 10 of these cards on a triggered system, and then that trigger card assembly board plugs into the gas management main board. This card is like a tuning card for the VIC, for the water fuel cell. So it doesn't itself create a signal. What creates a signal is a typical 9xB or a 9xa. Stan had this board running off of the gas management unit, which had a pulse width modulator card, a gate card, and then an amplitude card, and then they all merge their signal, pulse width, amplitude, and duty cycle adjusted from the accelerator. That would go into this card, and then this card would be fine-tuning the resonance or the optimum voltage saturation of the water fuel cell. It can be applied in several ways. If you apply it across a set of series cells, it will work. You can also scale this so that you have 10, and each 10 is turning on in series across either 10 cells or 10 water fuel cells which have 10 cells in them. So you can obviously assemble this in 3 or 4 different version ways, and this card can also drive other devices like the gas processor or the air intake gas processor or the gas gun. This wasn't necessarily used on the gas spark adapter or the nano bubble water spark adapter. This was more used for hitting maximum voltage resonance on air, moist air, or nanobubble water, or water without electrolyte in the cell. This is a particularly rare board which has been replicated, tested, and proven. So we're only offering it to the patrons, people who are serious and understand what they're looking at. If you'd like to acquire these boards, we don't have too many, and I'm making small production runs, and we will slowly release to people building hot rods or maintaining hot rods which they have purchased. So enjoy, my friends. Water is fuel. Nano bubble water is fuel.